Was that not working? Ah, crap. So, did I lose people there for a while or something? Has Brian's TARDIS broken down? I think I did lose people, did I? I'm not sure, to be honest. Chris says, I think it's been that long the Tubbs is having a thimble of Dutch courage. Did that not work? I thought I hit the button. Ah, my God. I am absolutely retarded. I'm sorry. I hit the button and nothing happened. So I've been talking to myself for the past 10 minutes, I think. So you've heard none of that. Okay. So what I was doing, I'm going to do all of this again. I don't know why that didn't work. So I started, I'm going to do this. I'm such a moron. I'm embarrassed now. Because I wondered why none of you were like, oh, you played an intro and everything. Because I actually had an intro. I think I went too technical for my first go back. So basically, there was a scandalous comment in our Twitter thing there a while ago from Mick Holohan. So I had started. Yeah. Oh well, start again, Brian. I will. I'll start again. Don't just stick with Amstrad CPC computer tech. Yeah, I was wondering why there was no chat, and I was like, am I really that bad? We missed an intro, damn it, Brian. Okay, so this was my intro. So I'd like I actually can't stop laughing at this, like I'm such an idiot. Okay, so if I go off again, do tell me. So this was shut up, James. This was my intro. And I actually went, this one is for Mick Holohan, all the way from County Wexford, the prodigy, out of space. Enjoy it, Mick. I think my brain is in another dimension, Connor. Boing.
I'm gonna send into outer space. Find another race. I'm gonna send
Hope you all brought your yokes.
Find another race. I'm gonna send into outer space. Find another race. I'm gonna send into outer space. Find another race. I'm gonna send into outer space. Find another race. I'm gonna send into outer space. Find another race.
And boom, let's start again. That's literally what my intro was. So yeah. Yeah, Connor, I definitely I left my brain in another dimension for sure. James says, fair play, Brian. Nice comedy t-shirt on there. So funny. We're top of the league. Not for long. It's like an elephant. Nobody knows how it got there, and God knows it's not going to be there for long. Damien says, don't worry, gremlins happen. Peace. They do indeed. You tell him, James. Shut up, Connor. Play some Slayer. Never. I take my brain to another dimension. Omen team may get you loads of viewers. I don't think that's the kind of the vibe we're going for here, though. Going for a more happy party vibe. So yeah, you obviously all missed everything else I said. So had a bit of a mishap, like myself. He he was down. He lost like 80% of his hearing. So he total deafness in one ear and pretty much half of the other one as well. And he just got it. He got it fixed today. So he's like been deafened by every like tiny little noise now. So he will be dropping in a while shortly. So I will do my best to shout loudly at him. And any comments you may say to him, it should be fun. And plus the new early starting time is before his kids' bedtime. So we'll probably be going back to this time next week. We'll see about that. Connor just dropped another yoke. You'll be chewing your jaws in no time, my friend. Sai says, me and Fuller's figures Raven 92 style. Rap, rap. Miriam, welcome back. Miriam, I have got a comment for you in a few minutes. Jonathan said, think Brian's had too many yokes already, Connor. You never have enough, Jonathan. Never, ever. Chris says that's how old you both look like. 92. Oof. And Connor's got out all the emojis, all the dance emojis. Jonathan says, hey, Miriam. Smuggler says, I feel like I've clicked on the wrong link. I'm not complaining. This is better than I expected. So, Smugglers, this is the first time I did an this is the first time I did an opener and I completely fucked it up. Because I thought I had pressed live about 10 minutes before I had. So I had been basically talking till about 9:10 before I realized my feed wasn't working. Mick says Brian's WWF intro, Mr. Blobby comeback tune. I mean, no thanks. That's how old I feel. That's how old I'd feel going raving, Chris. You never lose the raving though. You might feel it the next day though. Hey Christian, and you're not wrong, mate. Jonathan, hiya. So Mr. Grey Jeans is in the chat. Lock up your wives and girlfriends. I kid. Mr. Smugglers of Canyon. Out feeding the ponies. Get back soon, Tubbs. He will be, I'd say. Definitely feeding some sort of pony. Tubbs needs a mini trumpet to listen. Tubbs is sleeping. Glad to hear he's on the mend. He is just about. Dr. Schmuggles. Gerard says, hey, Connor. Manga of the Fandanga. I like that. Damien says, gonna say toy wise. Yes, I can actually see him when you said it there. I spotted him straight away. He really does pop. I love the extra yellow on him. He is really, really cool. I just finished my review on him today, actually. And just everybody saying hello. So before I was Lobot, welcome my friend. Welcome to the chat. So I will do all this again. I was talking to myself earlier and I was going to do it's a show and tell, so it's not a full show and tell because if I showed every figure I've gotten between now and the last time we did the Culture Cast, we'd be here a while. So the last time we did the Culture Cast was July 19th. So that was 6 fucking weeks ago, which is absolutely mad when I actually look back through the history of on my content tab anyway. So what I'm going to do is I have 3 items that I want to show you guys. I wanted to you may have seen if you wanted two of them. Anyway, some of you will have, but they're very special. Like as you know, I was out sick for the past few weeks. I will talk about that a little bit more in a while if you like. I don't mind. But I did receive 3 fantastic, lovely gifts from the community, and I want to show those off. There's a few funny ones I think you'll find. Hold on. So, first off, it's his junk. I'm off. So first off, from local man, local hero, Connor Fuller, I received this Marvel Legends Civil War Spider-Man, Civil War from the comics, and was really buzzing with this guy. And once again, like Connor will refuse to take any praise, but I will give it to him anyway. He's an awesome guy, and everyone in the community knows that anyway because he helps out in everyone's streams and sends off stuff to a lot of people. And he is really awesome. Thank you for this figure, Connor. It did definitely give me a little boost, and more than a little boost. I was buzzing with this one, even though I was half on the bed or whatever. So, thank you very much, Connor, for that. I know I've thanked you already, but I don't care. You deserve it, my friend. So that's the first one. I think some of you have seen that already because I reviewed it already. Just go through the chat. Everybody saying hello to Mr. Lobot. Mick saying hello to Jared. Damien is buying points for us all. Chris says, it's his junk. I'm off. I think you like one of these though, Chris. 6 weeks, fucking hell. Yeah, it is. It's mental. You wouldn't feel the time going. Chaps, Mr. Kane, Connor, Mr. Redmond. He started his transition therapy and got his knackers cut off. At least he'd stop having kids if that was the story. Santi Fuller. If it's gory stuff, pass. I'm a coward here. No, it's not. It's not gory. Don't worry. I'm still all in one piece, as you can see. Connor has never helped me reach full stream. It's always half-arsed. Back scratcher. Damon Mystery. Lots of bottom stuff related. So it was. No, that's not how Tubbs got his ears cleaned out. Chris, when I hold a few, it's only 3 fingers. Okay, so the next thing is this Cobra officer from the G.I. Joe Classified series. One I didn't have, but he is now the sergeant of my other Cobra troopers. I love the silver and stuff on him. I just reviewed him today. I did a bunch of reviews today, actually, for the next couple of weeks. So, yeah, the person who got this for me, I'll read this letter that I got. Now, as you can see over this shoulder, here, there's letters. I always post them up. And this is going to be going up there with it. I'm going to read it now. He's in the chat, so he knows what it is. So it just says, hey, Brian, just a little something as a joint. Welcome home and get better soon, figure. Hope you're back to 100% soon. Take it easy, mate. Jonathan. So this is from Jonathan Redmond. Absolutely lovely letter and fantastic figure. Dude, again, thank you so fucking much. Did not expect, I never expect stuff like this, obviously. And I even feel a bit embarrassed sometimes because I'm not sure how to take these kind of things. But thank you so much. Legend. And the last one, I think you guys will find this one funny. We get a laugh out of this. Still live. So this says, small little note as well. Hey, Brian, we hope you're doing okay. Just a little gift that will hopefully give you a laugh. Love and best wishes, Miriam and Gerard. So Gerard and Miriam picked up this guy. So I'm not even gonna say what it is. I'm just gonna let you all form your own opinions and let it go in the chat. Now I wasn't sure what this thing is from, but we have a good laugh in the chat about it. It talks also. Well, I get it near the microphone. Chris, I actually think it looks more like a little Tubbs if Tubbs had a mustache. Nice. Does it actually look like me? I don't know. So it's from Big Talk, a TV show, I think. A UK TV show. Okay, let's go through the comments because yeah, I know, I agree. Yeah, I've got mad. It's talking to me now. Let's go through the comments. I'm just going to leave this thing here for a second for the fun of it. Monkey Finkers, Monkey Poo. Look at that beauty. Oh, me. And it's big enough to fill up. Oh. Johnny, you champ. Mr. Redmond, he's cool. Finally seen both Spirit and Stalker. Easy to get in the UK now. I haven't got Stalker yet. I do have Spirit though. Good on you, Jonathan. Nice figure to pick. You're more than welcome. Thank you. Yeah, Jonathan, thanks very much, dude. Massively appreciated. Like, Sai is laughing. Hello, bot. I have a slight sore throat. Connor Jonathan, my postcode is G4S56. Oh, Lobot, you gold. It's little Brian. So what? He's a goal? Yeah, I agree. And he jumped. Doesn't like me. We know who that is. Jared Kane and Miriam Gillis. That is the best thing I've ever seen. Yeah, he's. I said it. I said it when I got this first. This guy is now the mascot for the Culture Cast. I'm just going to leave him there just to creep you all out. Fucking brilliant. Graham is laughing. Welcome to the chat, Graham. Which one is the real? Which one is the real Brian? I'm all confused now. Sydney from Deadly T. Oh, there's a throwback. There's a big throwback. Yeah, guys, I live daily with being terminally handsome, so I need free stuff. Oh. To me, to you, to me, to you. And Brian, it's difficult. It's difficult to tell the difference between the toy and you. I get him a little mini Arsenal jersey as well, should I? James is on the money here. Like he says, same size as Tubbs. In fairness, Chris, that's an outright fib, as we all saw you on Rum's stream the other night. Getting in the way of the computer now. Whoop. My mum said so. I think they all have to say that though, Chris. It's kind of a legal requirement. Boise from Only Fools and Horses. Tell us what the missus thought. She thought it was weird and funny, so she hasn't wanted to she hasn't tried to mate with it or anything like. So that's pretty much on point. um, Seen him on Crime Watch UK 1990. That's way too far back for me, man. Now I know I was alive back then, like, but I don't remember shit because I was a child. So yeah, they're my show and tells, and he would be going back up there on the shelf where the letters are, so you'd be able to see him every week near the wall. Yeah. Well, one thing I will say is he definitely doesn't have as much talk as Tubbs does, but yeah, he's about the same height as someone said there. Damien never keyed on this show. We're all here for the fun. So, long story short, what happened to me was I ended up in hospital because I had a massive amount of CO2 in my bloodstream, and yeah, I ended up in not intensive care. What do you call it? High dependency for like 10 days, and then I was transferred to a lower ward before they released me. And yeah, I now have to like wear this mask thing every night when I'm going to bed, or it'll come back. So yeah, I'm fine other than that. Back in business, but it was scary at the start because I think what they said was a high or a regular person's oxygen levels are above 90, and mine had dropped to the 60s. So yeah, I was not doing well at all. But anyway, long story short, I was 11 days in hospital and 2 more weeks pretty much doing nothing at home. But I'm back to work, doing everything now again. And also I want to shout out James, who was emailing me almost daily, checking to see if I was okay and stuff. Damien messaged me as well. Lobot. Unfortunately, it's a plastic one. If you want to do a gimp mask, that's your own thing, my friend. Low dependency sounds like most of Limerick to me. No, I think most of Limerick is high dependency, to be fair, on the government. Oh, dole be high. Rolling with the dollars, I think we call it here. But yeah, I'm fine now. Back to work last Monday and or yesterday, and that's all good. So yeah, James says, "Good on you, Brian boy. Glad you were back." Yeah, so all the support from the community in general was fucking fantastic, and it's great that you can come on here and chat shit and be yourself and know that if something goes wrong, there will be someone that will miss you if something does go wrong badly. So that's a really cool feeling. So I'm glad to be back and back on here. Tonight's episode will be a bit shorter because I'm up at 6:30 in the morning, which is not good. But tonight's episode is just to kind of get back into the run of things, and you guys can ask me questions if you want. I don't care, but yeah, there's some cool TV shows and action figures I want to talk about too. So let's kind of get to that. So there was like some new Hasbro reveals since I was last here. Let's look at some of those. There's two mainly. I'm going to have a look at those now. Give me a second. Okay, so here is the new Marvel Legends Ghost Rider. Official picks and pre-orders live. Now, this is supposed to be Johnny Blaze, but it's very Danny Ketch, I think. Let's look at some proper pictures. The one thing that I really, really like about this figure is the new head sculpt. It's really cool. And the kind of the white skeleton head. I don't think we've had that before. It's always been like in like an off kind of yellowy, bony look color. It's never been white. And look at that, those flames around the hands. Yeah, it does come with its chain as well, and the flamey hands as well, which is really cool. Bone hands. Again, never had that before. And that retro card is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to throw it in the bin. Sorry, Simon. No, but for mint on card collectors, it's fantastic. Look at that, like the old Tybiz one. Absolutely class. And yeah, that's out for pre-order. I don't think it's not an exclusive or anything, so you should be able to get it fairly handy enough, I think. So yeah, that's that Ghost Rider. Yeah, there's some Storm stuff as well. I haven't actually looked at that. Very Danny Ketch looking to me, but still cool as fuck. Thank fuck he's not doing the Nick Cage Elvis point. I do wonder though, will they go back like, do you know the way they did some of the X-Men? I wonder will they go back and do like Wesley Snipes Blade and Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider, and there's other ones as well whose names escape me currently. Hannibal King from Blade 3, Ryan Reynolds. They already have the head sculpt, surely. And yeah, like a Ryan Reynolds Deadpool from Wolverine Origins. I know they're not really popular ones, but that would be cool. What movie figures would you guys like to see that they haven't done so far? The old Fantastic Four, like Roger Corman Fantastic Four, that were absolutely awful. But I know there's another one now as well. I thought I had this all lined up. Okay, so here we go. Here's the other one that I wanted to show you guys. Those chain accessories don't hold up, unfortunately. They bend out of shape just from gravity. Yeah, they're just plastic, and there's no like wire. It's not wired, unfortunately, which is the worst thing. I hated that about the last Ghost Rider I had as well. I think you have it, don't you, Jonathan? The one with the bike. Damien says, nice. Zarathos was one of my favorite toys that I still own, so maybe Marvel Legends will update him. Smith Lord speaks. I'd like to see, and it's not a big ask, a decent 6-inch line of James Bond figures. Yeah, that would be fucking awesome, wouldn't it? They've never like I've seen lots of customs and third party versions of various Bonds, but they've never like sold the license or anything or given the license to anyone, and that's kind of crappy. Like I'd love to see. I was like, can you imagine getting figures of Jaws and Oddjob and even like 006 was it Sean Bean's character, Alex Trevelyan? Stuff like that would be really awesome. Sorry, no. Opening a can. It's not a alcoholic one, sadly. Yeah. Yes, like a Bond line would sell like hotcakes as well, I think. Um there's so many they could do, like I'd love I know a lot of people shit on him, but I'd love a Daniel Craig and what's the other guy? Did only two. Timothy Dalton Bond. I would love figures of those. Not to imagine, not to not to mention Pierce Brosnan. Goldeneye is one of my favorite films. Damien said, but I hated Skinner's fig. His old one was rubbish. Jonathan, yeah, the Cosmic Ghost Rider. Had you not got the Had you not got the previous one with the actual just the bike? I have the Cosmic one myself, but I had the bike one ages ago. Um, Imagine a Baron Samedi. Smitlord says I've got a few Dragon models figures from TND '97, but they're poo. Damien says I'm a Bond fan too, so agree. Brian remembers the quiz. I do. That would be really cool. Jonathan said the licensing rights for all those actors must cost a fortune. Yeah, I can imagine so. Like as well. I wonder could they even like do like I don't know like crappy ones with without the likenesses, but like I don't know. Brian, is that Coke can from the '90s? No, man. These are the cans we use now. We don't have the smaller ones anymore. They're all like long, stupid looking things. Damien says Blofeld, Whitaker, Drax, and Scaramanga. Figures Fuller Figures says Golden Shower 4 has some fantastic and story arcs. Moonraker, Roger Moore in Spacesuit, take my money. Take all my money. But yeah, James Bond figures will be absolutely class. I mean, they could use tubs to sculpt odd job even. Small little man with a hat. Yeah, so the other one I wanted to briefly check out was this one. This is a Marvel Legends figure I've been waiting for a long time, and I'm glad they finally did it. And the interesting one here, this is Gore the God Butcher, who was recently in Marvel's Thor: Love and Thunder, played by Christian Bale. This is the proper, real version of him. And it just like whoever took pictures of this really knew the character and had read the book, because the poses are absolutely fantastic, and it's really nice looking. I actually don't think they could have done a better version of Gore. Looks really cool. He even has the Necro sword, and it looks like new pieces as well. Imagine we gotten this in Love and Thunder. The design wasn't the problem in Love and Thunder anyway. Without going too deep on that. And yeah, lots of people will say he's like the guy from Star Wars. And he is. He does look similar to him. Jabba's helper, whose name escapes me at the moment. I know someone's going to tell me anyway. But yeah, this is an Amazon exclusive, but I think they're actually going to be on sale everywhere else as well, from what I took from their press release. Knick-knack tubs. The box art would need the actor's licenses, though, so still a fee. Is that the fella Nidge played in Avengers? No, that was Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw. It's the guy that Christian Bale played in Thor: Love and Thunder, Gore the God Butcher. Ebony Maw is from the Black Order. They released him They still haven't released them actually, or did they release a box set? I can't remember. I know they did release box sets for them, but I've never seen them if I'm honest. Yeah, gore. And Damien said, but really the Thor villain that needs to happen is comic book Curse. So let's look at Curse. He was in the second Thor film, I think. So this is what Damien wants to see. And that is a really that's a really interesting look. Let's go, let's go. So share screen. So this is Curse. And yeah, that would definitely, here's a better one. That would definitely stand out nicely on the shelf. I think you'd have to do a deluxe release or maybe a bath. They could definitely do it in a bath, like with a fucking a Thor wave or something. But if we're to do more Thor figures, this is what I want. I want it now. There is a cool Marvel Select figure of this, but again, the Destroyer armor. I'd love to see a Marvel Legends figure of that, but I think I might just grab the Select when it re-releases again. Um, it's incredible from the first Thor film, and it's really really cool. So back to where we were. Action pop dad, welcome to the chat, my friend. We're just talking comic book figures really at the moment. Hey Nick, comic one is mega classic. Lord Speak says, or John Wick line or Kingsman. Yeah, they should just do like assassin figures basically. As I'd love Agent 47 as well. I know Play Arts Sky have done versions, but it's like it's big scale. But I'd love 112th line of like various hitmen and stuff. It'd be pretty cool. Secret agents. You could have Jason Bourne as well, not the Renner version. Thanks. Yeah, like movie icons or something. Like there's surely some way you could do it. You could just basically make a suit body and make lots of figures out of that. Daniel Craig, the whole lot. John Wick would be class though. So yeah, that's all the kind of comic book stuff I wanted to look at. Now I know Mick mentioned Storm. There is a Geese Howard from Fatal Fury coming out. There is a Jury from Street Fighter, I think, coming out as well. But I'm not pre-ordering those, and I don't think a lot of people are. I did get the invoice for Tekken King actually, and that should be here soon. So I'm really looking forward to that. And speaking of Tekken, have any of you guys watched the new anime? The new anime on Netflix for Tekken. It's called Tekken Bloodline. It's only 6 episodes, and I think they're 20 minutes each, 25 minutes each, and they're based around Tekken 2, the end of Tekken 2 and the start of Tekken 3, and they're absolutely phenomenal. Really, really good show. Only 6 episodes. Definitely worth checking out if you have Netflix. Go find it. Tekken Bloodline. It's like Hihachi's training Jin Kazama for the next King of the Iron Fist tournament. It's really, really good. Highly recommended. Simon says, I would love a D&D cartoon 6-inch figure line with Tiamat Bath. Yes. I always forget about Dungeons and Dragons, like when I'm talking about tie lines and stuff, because it's one that came behind Spider-Man and all those. And it's not that I didn't like it. It's just I never went out of my way to watch it, but I used always watch it regardless, and it was really really cool. The villain is absolutely fantastic. He was Tiamat, wasn't he? The kind of red and black dude with the horns and stuff. Actually, Nick says I'd like a toy of Howard, Howard from the Halifax adverts. What is that? I have to figure this out. Oh my god. So this is like Howard Brown, is it? Oh fucking hell, Nick. Smitler Chris says I'd have the Mayfex Wick and Wick 2, but not flimsy. Have the Kingsman Mafex 2, but they're in boxes. How are the Mayfex? Are they very slim, very flimsy? Because I've heard like opposite things. Nathan Bowden agrees. Welcome to the show, dude. New Tekken is cool. Yeah, I really want a season 2. Fuller Figure says, hey Nathan. James says, must check out Tekken. So Jonathan says Tekken Blood series was cool. Hope we get a second series. Yeah, it was just like an appetizer at 6 episodes. There was not a lot of it. Um, so I do want to see more. I'd also like a mank. Oh, Nick. Nick, you dick. James said, always like the look of King. I think he has a figure coming out. Yeah, the Storm Collectibles King will be in my possession in the next few weeks. I have it paid off and just waiting for it to be sent now. But I'm sure I did hear there is like a postal strike or something over with you guys. Fuck's sake. I'd like pole position with the cars. Ulysses 31, updated Jason the Wheel Warriors, and Samurai Pizza Cats. I'm not hearing any love for Street Sharks or Biker Mice from Mars. um, Damien says, I'm hoping to get a cartoon accurate Dr. Claw chair and arm. That's from Inspector Gadget, right? Inspector Gadget. I'll get you, Gadget. Ulysses 31. Oh, there is a show. Yeah, it's absolutely class. Like, anytime I hear someone say the name of that show, that fucking theme tune just right into my ears and does not come out. I'm not even going to try and sing it because I'm not singing. Gerard Kane, hey Nathan. Uh, Nick says, failing a hard tie, a line based on the Silip Bang guy would be epic. Bang! And the dirt is gone. Uh, yeah, like the little Teddy thing here. If you might just Silip Bang Teddy that says bang when the dirt is gone. When you press his foot or something, that would be so cool. Um, there's a guy, if any of you remember the Mr. Sheen ad or Mr. Muscle ad. There, I actually work with a guy who is the fucking image of Mr. Muscle. He has the thick black glasses and the kind of balding hair and the skinny fucking head planted in the shoulders. So funny. Smitler speaks. Thought you didn't like pizza. Oh, yeah, but maybe if you've got Samurai Pizza Cats on it. Manga says, I still sing the pole position team to this day. Uh, Nick says, imagine the Silip Bang guy made a super team with the shake and back woman. Bang and vac. Vac and bang. Shake and bang. Bang and shake. Shaky bangs. There you go. Very good. Chris says, I don't like, but I like the Samurai Pizza Cat. Why do you and Tez struggle with the notion I don't eat pizza? So everybody else in the chat, pizza or no? I fucking love pizza anyway. So Mr. Muscle is a pussy. Silip Bang would fuck him up. Do you know what? They should do like celebrity deathmatch. Mr. Muscle versus all the other cleaning product mascots. James says, go on, Brian, fired up. Ulysses. Sorry to the get. Yeah, no. Or what about a Captain Planet toy line? I think Biker Mice from Mars would be fucking awesome, though. Um, so yeah. Oh no, Damien, you killed it for me. Hawaiian pizza. Ooh. That's got pineapple. No. No. History has shown us all the wrong ones throughout the ages never ate pizza, Chris. Well, Chris is a bit of a wrong one, to be fair. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna fire off a message to Tubbs and see if he can drag his nasty ass on here for 5 minutes. Yeah, see, Chris is a bit of a wrong one. Also, guys, I did say this in my first attempt at doing a live stream, but if you've not seen it, jump on Salacious Rum's YouTube channel and check out our very own Smith Lord Speaks yesterday on his Monkey Lizard Hangout. It was quite fun, a good laugh. Captain Planet had great baddies, especially Jeff Goldblum as the rat dude. Jeff Goldblum was on that show. I really didn't know that. So Damien is our resident historian here. I did not know that he was on that. I have to double check because it's not that I don't believe you, like, but oh wow, he was, so that's fine. Okay, Damien, I will never doubt you again, my friend. Okay. Okay, so 1 second now. I bet Howard from Halifax doesn't eat Hawaiian pizza. I hope Tubbs' phone is set to vibrate, otherwise he won't hear the chime. Yep, vermin is scum. If the vibrator is strong enough, his little borrowers scouts will shake to the ground. Oh, he'll fall off his little step ladder. So, getting away from toys for a little bit. House of the Dragon, yes or no? Have you guys started watching it? Also, Uncle Ben, aka Martin Sheen, played Sly Sludge. However, Halifax now eats ass for money in Bradford. So yeah, House of the Dragon, guys. Have you any of you checked out the new Game of Thrones, or are you still licking your wounds from season 8 of the actual Game of Thrones and not bothered to go back and not giving them another chance? I will say, if you like incest and arms being chopped off and 12-year-olds getting married, you love this show. It really speaks to the worst in society. No, you can't say that anymore. Now it's just bins. And they took the other guy away and shot him, I think, because it's not appropriate anymore, apparently, which is a lot of bollocks, to be fair. See, I told you, speaks to the worst in society. House of the Dragon's been awesome so far. No, I'm only kidding. It is really good. It's back to like early, like season 1, season 2, 3 Game of Thrones in the quality stakes. I didn't expect that. I only threw it on expecting like never to watch it again. But I'm kind of invested now, and I want to watch the whole the whole season to see where it goes. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of violence in it. So much violence in it. Um, there's even an interview surfaced with Matt Smith where he asked the producers, does there have to be like this much sex? And they were like, yes. And he was like, oh, okay, thought I'd ask. But yeah, it's been really good so far. Looking forward to seeing more of it. Next, I'm going to talk about She-Hulk. She-Hulk has been another one of those shows that gets review bombed because it has a female in it. Oh no, scary. Jonathan said Rings of Power is really up against it now, as the other fantasy show currently airing is knocking it out of the park. I don't think though they obviously because it's two fantasy shows, they're going to be compared. But I think Game of Thrones is really different in that it's a lot more visceral, and I'm not going to say realistic because it's got dragons and stuff in it, but it's a lot more visceral and violent and angry. Lord of the Rings just doesn't have that. Now, this one doesn't seem to have it, is what I mean. The original, like, Lord of the Rings had lots of fucking horrifying stuff in it as well, with the orcs eating people, the whole lot. But yeah, like I'm gonna watch Rings of Power. I think it's this week. Is it September 3rd? It's out, but probably gonna not watch them. Not gonna watch them. I'm not gonna watch them and be thinking of one and the other. You know, I'm gonna be. I think Simon, you have to leave. How much does a dragon weigh? Depends on the scales. Wow, wowie, wow, wow, wow. The Rings of Power cast sure as fuck sound angry on social media. See, I've not really watched anything about the show. Oh wait, what's this? What's this I found? Hold on a sec. Who's that guy? I've been making a joke all week
What's the
where
story, Joe?
I've been making a joke all week where this guy messages me and I just say, "What? What? What?"
It's because I went like 80% deaf, right?
Oh, I do you want to know what I did at the start of the stream, Tubbs?
What do you
So,
do, my friend?
so I played an intro firstly, right? I mean, I played I played a bit of music at the start of the show, and then talked for about 12 minutes, and then realized I'm not live. I was like, tough crowd tonight, like.
Oh man, so like that's just the out of practiceness of it, like, isn't it?
So yeah, like I tried to be overly clever and fucked up majorly.
But come here, want you. The main thing is you're back and you're doing your thing. So
Yeah, so I told the lads. Then I basically I just repeated myself. Did the intro again, the whole lot. Told the guys about you being 80% deaf, and
we both kind of ended up like, no, to be fair, this both side. I'm out of practice.
you're on the right.
It's this side, yeah.
Yeah.
So you like obviously were fucking like 90 times fucking worse.
Yeah, we went there as well.
Yeah, so do you know what I mean? And then at the tail end of yours, then I ended up kind of all fucked up as well. So
basically, Tubbs wants free stuff. I'm joking. So some comments for you, Tubbs. Unleash the dwarf upon his Shetland pony.
I'm wearing the wife beater for you kids.
Smith Lord said, "Why is Tubbs wearing a leotard?"
It's not a leotard, kid. It's a fucking wife beater.
And Jonathan says, "Brian, do you know sign language?" Yeah, but it'd be wasted on a fucking idiot like him. Like, to be fair.
I will tell you one thing though. It was fucking. It was insane today. Like when I actually got the ears properly done. It made me realize how deaf I've been for so fucking long.
It's fucking the
which
worst
we have even
thing,
a running joke on sets. Me and Brian would be
what?
where I can't hear shit. Actually, quickly, is Damien in the comments tonight?
Yes, he is.
All right, because do you remember Damien asked me to draw him something?
Yes, we have something. Do we?
I do.
Okay,
so pop in to say hi and hello.
We'll get
so
to that. Wait.
Okay, full screen.
I want to finish the comments first. Nick says, "Who's that sexy bastard?" My name is Brian.
That sexy bastard needs a haircut, kid.
Jay's lad put some clothes on. Connor says,
"Oh, do you want to know something cool as well, right? Where are we? Yeah, this one. Look at my tattoo here. All right, look at it closely. It's a fork. All right, but look at it now. If you can see it,
it's like a dog.
What does it look like, Brian?
A dog.
Santa's little helper.
Yeah. Chris says, "Is the sign language for fucking dry humping the air? If so, Tubbs is just going to be pumping away for the next 20 minutes." Now this is lousy. Nick, I feel sorry for you, my friend. I've had an absolute twat of a day. I've just gone to the fridge and my last bottle of beer is alcohol free, for fuck's sake. See, I want to feel sorry for you, but someone had to have fucking bought that as well.
Mick, he fucking
who the
probably
fuck buys alcohol free beer? Like, come on.
Well, I do when I do drink, but I don't drink, so.
Well, then you've no right to an opinion on this conversation.
Well, 7-8 years ago, I probably would have. But
have you met the new mascot for the Culture Cast?
I haven't met him. Deadly. He kind of looks like you.
Well, that's kind of the running joke. And he talks. Can you hear that? Can
See,
you hear
this
that?
is what we could do. Is like any like if you ever like come down with the flu or something,
Just do
you
this.
can just sit off camera and chat away and put him in front of the screen, and I'll ramble on to the dolly doll.
Like this. Like this. Yeah. Not today, though. Jonathan said, "You buy that shirt, you're just asking to be disappointed, Nick." I bought it for a friend and thought they were all gone. You should have made him take it with him. Okay, so I know Damien is in the chat. I think I'm going to call him out. Hold on. No, he must be gone. So yeah, you did some pictures. You did.
Yes, it was basically. Well, I did a few, but this is one that kind of like was basically. I remember Damien had asked for. Well,
I
not asked
remember.
for, but
I
like had
remember.
suggested. Um,
Oh, he's here. Okay, so I will
he's
put
there.
you on full screen. So
Okay.
solo layout. Okay,
Right.
there we go.
And,
So this is art with tubs, guys. I know we missed this segment.
yeah, well, I popped in and said I'd show the art that I did. So basically, Damien had asked for Mysterio and Penguin, right? So I decided to combine the two, and this is kind of what I came up with.
That's absolutely class, dude. Really like
Now
that.
there's a finished version that's going up on my Instagram soon. I've got it a lot more polished, but yeah, that's fucking basically what I came up with.
I love the color on Mysterio. It's
Not
so
happy
fucking
with
cool.
the fucking the hands here or this thing, but yeah, overall I'm fucking liking the. I think the dome came out.
The dome
Pretty
is
fucking
class.
good.
I love the different shining, the different like
And the penguin I thought came
reflections.
out really fucking well.
That's really cool, man. The face is the hardest part to do with the penguin, I would say.
Yeah, very much so. In any, I mean, I'm better when it comes to. Actually, do you know what I am like when I'm drawing? I'm like McFarlane when he doesn't have to do. Excuse me. Real faces.
Okay.
I don't know what that was.
So let's some reactions for you. Sai says fire. Connor says class tubs.
Nice one, dudes.
Chris says nicely done tubs. Jono says that looks awesome tubs.
Thanks, boys.
Damien says Penguin Mysterio gold medals awesome tubs.
There you go, buddy. That's for you.
Well done tubs. That's fantastic stuff from James.
That's me old flower boy. I love you, James. Thanks, buddy.
And Mick says nice art, small man.
Thank you, buddy.
And Damien said you nailed both.
Thank you.
He fucking did. Nick
Any other
says,
suggestions? Let's just throw them in the comments and see what I can come up with.
This is an actually Nick. He will do it. This is an interesting one. Tubbs, can you draw me Howard from the Halifax as a superhero?
Howard from Halifax.
Okay, so I'm gonna get this up here and show you who it is.
Okay,
it's from a stupid ad years ago. So okay. Where is it?
I mean, I can give it my best fucking try, like.
Okay. Share screen. This is actually on YouTube as well, Tubbs. It's an old ad. So yeah, this guy.
Do you know what? Fuck it. Do you know what? That's something to go fucking try out.
There's your pose.
You know what? I can take screen grabs and stuff and kind of work from there. Yeah, has he send me on or just look at the name Howard from Halifax?
I just put into Google Howard Halifax ad. Yeah, so ignore that.
No, that's a challenge. That's that one I will definitely try.
Chris save all the tiny ends of pencils after sharpening. They can be donated to the tiny.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, like I mean, to be fair, I mean, I feel with that one, it shows massive improvement on what I
Mm,
can do, as I've been
definitely.
going, and it's due to like a lot of the lads in the chat as well, giving me pointers and sending me things and stuff to just kind of like show me where to go and things. So thanks to everyone for the nice advices and stuff.
Damien says Mad Hatter, Batman, or Metallo. You choose. Chat and Tubbs. Mad Hatter, Batman. Let's have a look at that one because I think Sai said Mad Hatter, Batman.
Okay, so what I could do is,
Mad Hatter,
how about
Batman.
this? How about this? Batman and the Halifax guy fighting Metallo and Mad Hatter.
No, that is that too complicated though?
Yeah, but wouldn't it be worth it if I could pull it off? Like,
It's true.
hmm?
Well, like what I would say is write down the three of them, write down the three names, and come up with whatever you come up with, basically.
That's what I'm saying. Is like if I can kind of, if I can take four of them, and kind of see if I can meld them into like some bastard creation or something.
Yes, Tubbs, you the man. Yeah, like he'll give it his best shot at it. So, well, you said Tubbs, you haven't watched Top Gun yet.
When we had this conversation where I was like 80% deaf, so I couldn't really fucking
I
hear
think that's
properly.
the one movie you probably wouldn't need any sound for.
Yeah, but you know what it was? It was one of those. I was when it came out, I was kind of going like, I didn't get to the cinema to see it, so I was kind of going like, all right, now it's out for streaming and shit. So
Mm.
now I can kind of go like, now I can kind of sit down and fully, like, my ears can appreciate sound now. Like,
And there is like I'm not gonna chat about movies and stuff. No, I think we're gonna wrap this up fairly soon. But
well, I mean, I only like as I said, I wasn't supposed to come on tonight because I was still fucking kind of like trying to
yeah, I was even
balance out
gonna
the sound.
I didn't want to wait another week. I did want to hop on and chat shite for a bit and
But to be fair, I didn't
show that I'm
either. I
still
was kind of
alive.
like, I wanted. I mean, I was even saying to you, like, you get back when you're ready, and do you know what I mean? Because
Mm.
we've had the conversations where you just, whenever you're ready, you go back. And I
Oh
think
no,
that's another reason why I came on. I just wanted to say, like, I'm glad you're fucking back, buddy. I love you.
love you too, my friend. I love all you guys in the chat, which I already said anyway already.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the support and stuff. But what I was going to say was, um, next week we'll chat about She-Hulk. We'll chat about House of the Dragon. If you've not seen any of that, obviously either.
Dude, you don't have to worry, right? My ears are
It's
working now, so I'm just going
fucking
to binge
amazing so
watch
far.
everything.
And
You
I
know?
think Rings of Power is starting Friday
But
as well.
you do me a favor, so you send me a list of what you
I'm
think
not
we're
giving
going
you
to talk
homework,
about.
you cunt.
No. Just give me your fucking homework. It keeps me balanced. But you just send me a list of all the things you figure in your brain we're going to talk about next week, and I'll try and get them all watched.
Damien says not seen TG yet. What's TG?
Top Gun.
Top Gun. Okay.
Yes.
So that's out and streaming now if you want to get it.
For anyone that
Um,
does want to sit down and watch something, though, quickly, me and Brian were just talking about it a while ago. There's a cool Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie on
the
Netflix at the moment.
Turtles Netflix movie is awesome.
Really fucking good.
And
Genuinely,
I was
really
just
good.
saying to the lads already as well about Tekken Bloodlines. It's fantastic as well. It's on,
I'm a live version of Tubbs. Fuck.
do you think we will get Spider-Man No Way Home re-release in the UK? Does Bear shit in the woods? Does Sony want money? Probably, yeah.
But if they don't release it, just go online and fucking, find it.
He just said She-Hulk and HOD. Have you seen TMNT movie on Netflix? Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually watched it from my hospital bed and I fucking loved it. It made me smile.
And I watched it with my two young kids and made them cry. So
Like I'm not a big fan of the designs of those turtles.
it
But
took me a few minutes to get into it.
yeah, it took me a while, but the story was fantastic.
But I will say
Really,
one thing
really
about
enjoyed
it. For a Turtles fucking movie and an animated movie as well, it had some fucking heavy
It had
gravitas.
heart.
There was
Casey
heart
Jones
and
was
weight to it.
fantastic in it, and he
Yeah,
was only
fucking.
a kid.
like I felt by the end of it, not spoilers or anything, but I felt I was kind of going like, I was actually like invested in a character.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
love cartoons. What am I at?
It's
What
the,
am a
it's the
fucking
best.
cartoon whore?
I think it's the best characterization of the turtles we've had since the original show.
So now my
The
plan is
worst
to
is
get
like,
them watching the original turtle cartoons.
yeah, they're fantastic. Still, they still hold up for me anyway. I watched them lately.
And the only reason about it is because I've gone through my hard drive the other day, and I found all of the originals that a certain Brian Regan gave me, and they were sitting there. So I was kind of
they,
going,
they they were on the special Irish TV channel, Tubbs.
they were, and so it was such a special gift that I now found that I can rewatch. So I'm happy with that.
Simon says, after this, I'm definitely off to watch Tekken. Oh yes, yeah, it's
Hmm.
fucking awesome.
Didn't we talk about when I got my ears back working, we would watch Tekken?
Sony will be fools too, as nothing else big due out really. Yeah, I think what is the Spider-Man More Fun version or something is called?
Yeah, there was something like, was it, they were saying like, was it 40 or 14 extra minutes or some shit?
I'd say that's an interesting hard drive. I do not want to comment on those particular accusations, my friend.
What can I say? The special
Okay,
Irish TV
so I
channel
do,
is
I do,
fantastic.
I do want to I do want to answer Damien here. Any Sandman viewers in the chat, Brian or Tubbs?
Not
So
yet.
okay, so I've never read the comic. I've never read the graphic novel.
Now they have deviated from what I've heard from the actual source material as well. So
But I watched the first 3 episodes, and I think I really need to have a go at it again because, again, I watched it whilst I was in hospital, so may have not been in the best frame of mind. But I found it very over conceptualized and wanky, if I'm being honest. I have no,
what
I have
kind
no
of like
better,
is it more production like?
I have no better vocabulary to describe it other than that.
Oh
Now,
no, I know
Simon,
exactly what you mean. Is instead of like it being like a run and gun movie, you know, like say one of us would make it, kind of like more Richard Harris film festival esque.
no, not
You
that
know,
way. Like,
wanky and fucking
I think that
pedantic. Like.
I need to. I think my problem is I don't know anything about it, so I need to learn some background stuff about it because it's
Oh,
all about
that's fair. That's fair.
deities and stuff, and it's very, very now not to offend anyone in the chat. It's very, 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 very British.
Well, we're back for a little bit.
Grace is in the house.
Grace is bitching because she got school in the
I'm
morning.
going to end up, I don't even know, just like, won't exist anymore.
You learn more on here than you will in school. Yeah, you tell him, Grace.
I'm going to start bawling that it's not funny.
Now you'd be
I
great.
don't want to go. I'm just going to make a secret here.
And Simon says one of DC's finest. Now, is it not? Was it not taken away from DC by Gaiman? Wasn't it loosely connected at one point and then they took it away?
I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but from what I've heard is it's like as I said, they have deviated from the material in not fully, obviously. I mean, from what I've heard, but
Chris says, "Quick, Grace, your dad needs a theory about something."
Give me a theory. About squirrels. Give me a theory.
They're actually gay and they don't like nuts.
Yeah, so you go with. So apparently squirrels are gay and they don't like nuts. She's going to kill your fun. No, you're too loud. Go.
Damien said, "I can do Grace's homework if needed done. We'll send it all the way over to you."
Thank you.
Open the door. Go.
Simon is laughing. But yeah, I want to give Sandman another go, but at the moment, I don't know. I do love Boyd Holbrook, and there's a great cast in it.
Yeah.
And there was a scene where like there's a female Constantine, and there's a lot of
because I think that's where the uproar. Because where the internet loses their shit, like that they were giving out that
shit over everything. Though, in fairness,
Constantine was fucking a female, and then did you see? Actually, not to shift gears, but did you hear about Hulu dropped the teaser trailer for Hellraiser the other day?
Yeah, but that's a female Hellraiser as well, isn't it?
Yeah, people were like, "Oh my god, they cast a transgender woman and Pinhead's a woman now."
Well, the Xenobites were always.
I mean,
fluid anyway.
And let's be honest, Clive Barker even said this is like even in the original novella and all that, like Pinhead was never said whether it was a woman or a man. It was just a high priestess
It was just
or
the
the high
thing.
priest
Yeah.
or whatever, like So yeah, I mean, I said fucking bring it on, man. It's all fucking time. If we're gonna change it, change it.
Like
Hellraiser's had
all the
11 fucking movies.
all the Hellraisers have been crap apart from the first
Like
two
it can't
anyway.
be worse than like half of the ones they've done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it can.
So yeah, I also low key check out Samaritan as well on Amazon Prime with Sylvester Stallone.
Okay. Is
Quite
this
cool.
the Stallone one?
It was like a little version of Unbreakable, but it's really
That's
watchable.
kind of what it looked like, man, in the trailer, like. But I mean,
It's enjoyable though. I enjoyed it.
I mean, the reason, as you know, the reason I haven't seen a lot of shit at the moment is because
You're deaf.
I couldn't hear
Yeah,
nothing, so I was reading subtitles. Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't fucking fun, so I just
It,
wasn't
it,
watching that. Even when I was
it's
watching
basically
She-Hulk,
like
I had headphones on.
it's basically like Stallone going around. Hey kid, get on the fucking way.
But I
all
heard
that,
it's
like.
supposed to be fun, though, is it?
It's I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed
Yeah.
it. But before we go, Damien says nearly forgot thoughts on the new Predator movie.
I
Prey.
dug it.
I absolutely fucking loved it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, man. Yeah,
I don't care that she went like full Mary Sue at the end.
yeah come here. Look, as I said,
Don't
the
care,
internet loves to
don't care,
fucking
loved
complain.
it.
I heard so many people giving out going, oh, but like fucking, like, do you know, like this girl on her own and she was smart and she took down a predator. I was kind of going, yeah, because like, what if the movie's proven you come in hot and heavy on a predator, you're getting killed. Do you know what I mean?
Like-
You go in smart and tactically, you have a chance. It's
Like-
it's a smart fucking game to fight a predator. You know,
The cinematography was amazing. The setting was
it's
brilliant.
fantastic.
The acting was
And I
good.
said it
I
to
really
you,
liked the brother as well.
She was brilliant. But
the
the
design
fight
of
with
the
the predator
Predator
and the
was
bear, I
fucking-
thought was fucking wicked.
Yeah, the design of the Predator was class. The feral Predator,
Yeah.
I really.
I mean,
I
it
want
was.
an
It
action
was.
figure of it now.
It actually looked like it belonged in the time. You know? It didn't have all the fancy fucking gear and shit. Like,
Agree with you there, Jonathan. Yeah, since the second one, there's been nothing but shit.
Yeah.
Prey should have been released in cinema. I think they were so afraid of it flopping because the last one was absolutely dog shit, and that's why they just fucked it into Hulu. And
see, but there's a lot of fucking things. I was reading this up, and I was listening to a podcast about this as well. With a lot of films that are being like pushed back and delayed and fucking pushed to streaming and stuff, and you're kind of going, well, it kind of seems like dodgy, weird decisions. But apparently, it's the backlog for VFX and fucking production times and all that is they're kind of, you know, and it's money as well. It's, you know, inflation for fucking. It's all this crazy shit. It's costing them fucking buckets more. So people are putting them on streaming instead of fucking spending millions to promote it on
I
fucking
will ask you a question now.
tours and stuff.
Like, if it was in the cinema, would you have gone to see it in the cinema? Truthfully, no.
Well, let's be honest. I haven't been getting to the cinema as much. The last few movies I've gone to see have been kids' movies because fucking have to bring the kids. But yeah, I would have fucking watched it in the cinema. I reckon it would have been a spectacle on screen.
Like, I'll be honest, I would have, if it was coming out and streaming or whatever. After the last one, I went to see the last one in the cinema and I regretted it because it was so bad. I would have probably.
So now kind of had a sour taste in your mouth.
But word of mouth would have probably changed my mind.
Yes,
So,
and
yeah.
to be fair, you do go cinema a lot more than I do these days. So you probably would have went before I did. But I mean, from how it looked and everything else,
I think Thor: Love and Thunder kind of put me off the cinema for a long time.
I mean, yet again, have not seen Thor: Love and Thunder yet. I'm going to wait till Disney Plus and I'm going to watch it there.
September
But
8th on Disney Plus
September 8th, so this is like next week, right?
next week. Yeah.
Yeah. I can wait that long. And now
So,
my
yeah,
ears
guys.
are working, so I can watch it.
I'm going to call it there because I have to get up very, very, very early in the morning.
Yes.
And it was great being back. I know we didn't stay on as long as usual, but that will change. Next week, we'll both be ready and have a full culture cast
We'll
ready.
both be back in action.
And yeah, it was awesome getting to talk to you guys again. And you can be sure you can see me in other people's streams as well. Now, as well, because I've been kind of staying away from other people's streams as well a little bit because I feel like if I'm not doing my own ones, I don't have an opinion or so. I don't know. Anyway, back now. And
Yes.
yeah, once
And
again,
it is good to have you fucking back in the driving seat, my friend. Because let's be honest, if Brian isn't in the driving seat, you don't get to hear my fucking weekly ramblings, kids. You know, so it's very good to see you back.
Yeah. Great stuff. Jonathan says as well about the VFX studios can't keep staff as they're overworked to crazy levels. People just
Exactly.
walking out. Mick says, "Good to have you, dog people." Woof woof. Simon says, "Glad you're back, fellas. I'm glad you're all still coming back, and you waited 6 weeks for us because
Yeah, man, it's fucking really cool. Like, I
Tubbs,
know I
would
kind
you
of crept
believe
in
it?
at the end, but you know,
Would you believe it, Tubbs? I checked the date when the last Culture Cast was, and it was July
yeah,
19th.
July 19th.
Yep, so like a month and a half.
Wow.
You wouldn't feel that time going, like.
No wonder fucking August was a fucking stupid shit month.
Connor says, "Great to have you, Brian, and awesome to catch up with everyone." And once again, just want to thank everyone for all their gifts and their support throughout the last month. It was absolutely fucking awesome. As I said, it really goes to show that, like, if something were to happen in the morning, you at least would be missed by somebody. So,
I think I genuinely still owe you like lunch and shit because I made you text so much when you were in hospital.
oh
You
yeah,
were like, please stop texting
I
me.
had literally one hand at one point, and I was like, "Fuck off, Tubbs, stop
It's like,
texting me."
I can't text, my hand is sore. And I'm like, oh, sorry, buddy. Followed it up with another text.
When does Boy George come on this Culture Club class? I don't know, unless you can organize it for him, because you start to call it the Culture Club cast. Put it away, Tubbs.
Gotta give them what they
Damien
want,
said,
man.
"You're allowed holidays, Brian." Damien, I didn't get holidays. They weren't holidays, I
I was
assure
in the
you.
hospital. Are you not following the story, kid?
Nick says, "Go Brie Larson."
Oh, man.
Uh,
We have to talk about this next week, all right?
Simon says, "Don't forget you can win an original Harley Quinn art on Dark Lycan 81's live stream on Thursday night. That is Baz, our Scottish hero, car boot sale hero. So I will give you the details of that, Tubbs, if you want to
Oh, man. I
tune
want a
in.
fucking Harley Quinn thing. Who the fuck is giving that?
I'll
Where can I
talk to you
go?
tomorrow about that. James says,
Ooh.
"Great to see you, lads." And James, I will email you back either right after this or in the morning if I remember. Chris says, "Is it as complicated as the other one is?" So
Hmm.
TMNT game pack out today. Yeah, I got the notification on my PlayStation. I have left it too bad, Chris. God knows. Boy George still alive. I don't know. He doesn't want to really hurt anyway. Hospital maybe a
George
holiday
Boy
for
is.
some. Not for me, Damien. Definitely not. Anyway, let's leave it there, guys. You've been
Okay.
awesome. And we will see you next Tuesday for a full Culture Cast. Goodbye.
Yes.
The awkward moment where I don't hit the broadcast in button.
Yeah, but